And tonight, News 15 investigates uncovering that Louisiana is at the center of a large-scale deportation operation that began long before today's announcement about Angola.
Angola will now become the 10th ICE detention facility in Louisiana. As News 15's Scott Brazda shows us, our state has become the top spot to imprison thousands of detainees the Trump administration is seeking to deport.
More than 30 migrants, detainees, handcuffed, walk up those steps and get on board.
This is one of about 6,000 ICE flights since President Donald Trump took office. Most of them are hidden from the public and operate with little transparency. But we were able to find this plane in Richmond, Virginia, and track the flight as it made its way to Alexandria, Louisiana, which is the busiest hub in the nation for ICE deportation flights. In recent months, the number of these flights have spiked 90% compared to the same time period last year, according to an immigrant rights group. Louisiana is likely the last stop in the U.S. before the people on board this plane are deported. Through the first quarter of 2025, ICE says it's housed more than 6,000 immigrants across its detention centers here in Louisiana. One of them is the Richwood Correctional Center, from which Paola Cluat was recently released after a 2-month stay following her arrest at a green card hearing. Overall, there's been a 24% jump in detentions at Louisiana ICE facilities, including a 9% jump in detainees who don't have any criminal convictions or pending charges. During her stay at Richwood, Cluat says she saw a mix of immigrants with actual criminal records and others with similar cases to hers.
They are arresting a lot of people, like even people that show up to court, like they are arresting them. Even when they are following the rules and the law, they are arresting people.
Now, with the added use of Angola prison space, the number of detainees held by ICE here in Louisiana is expected to rise by thousands more. For News 15 Investigates, I'm Scott Brazda.
News 15 investigates taking a close look tonight at the Trump administration's crackdown on immigration. The administration says it's targeting the worst of the worst. And as we recently reported, it has led to people from all across the U.S. being held here at ICE facilities in Louisiana. But new data we've obtained from ICE shows most of those being detained here don't have criminal records. News 15's Dracar Francois digs into the numbers.
Who is ICE detaining here in Louisiana? Data examined by News 15 Investigates shows most do not have a criminal record. Mackenzie Lopez has known Lesbia Salgado Diaz for 4 years.
She's like a sister to me.
She met her not long after Salgado moved to the U.S. from Nicaragua. She didn't have legal status, but she showed up to all of her required ICE check-ins. Recently, she applied for asylum, was denied, then appealed the denial. The next time she went to an appointment, Lopez says she didn't come back.
I told her to memorize a phone number just in case. So she memorized mine and she called me while she was in the appointment and to let me know that she was being arrested.
Just a month after, her case has become one of the many that may be playing out very differently under the current immigration crackdown. ICE publishes data on the people they arrest, detain, and deport. These dashboards are updated each quarter. The blue represents people with criminal convictions on their record, the gray represents those with pending criminal charges, and the orange represents people who are only facing immigration violations. An immigration attorney explained, legally speaking, those violations aren't considered criminal. They're considered administrative.
There's civil law where you sue somebody for rear-ending your car. You have criminal law where they broke the law and they go to jail for punishment. And they have administrative law in the middle where you have to apply for a green card to stay here or we can remove you from the country.
Salgado says she doesn't have a criminal record. If that's true, until recently, the girl would have easily been able to bond out.
It's almost impossible to get bond now. If the judges do give you bond, it's a very high amount. Years ago, you would get routinely $1,500 bonds.
As of now, Salgado is still being held at the ICE facility in Basile.
I try to go weekly or every 2 weeks to go see her, and now I have another friend that's there, and it's very sad to me.
Lopez says that Salgado has expressed hope repeatedly that she will be sent back to Nicaragua rather than staying in the ICE detention center in Basile. For News 15 Investigates, I'm Dracar Francois.